watch NXT for the dawn of NXT. I am a Tony D'Angelo. Like, you won't believe it. He is hilarious. He's probably one of the better things. And I don't know what it is. I love it when you have like a straight guy, like Ilja is, and he's basically dealing with somebody. Just think about it in terms of real world, right? Just think about this for a second. This is the thing that we watch. We're watching a guy who's an absolute killer in the ring. We've seen him with Walter Gunter before, and this man can go for days. And now he's up against a mafia don who cuts most of his promos at a restaurant. You can actually think back to the whole thing now, because for months we were like sure it was going to be Dragunov versus either Trick Williams or
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes. And the way it's just organically flowed, so Hayes and Williams now have their own program, which is brilliant. Yeah. And then we switched up. Like a month ago, I was sure that going into NXT, that was going to be our main event. And now we've got two main events. And these are proper main events. These are not just main events because someone at the back has decided, let's have 3 main events for WrestleMania. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest, man.
I am also a huge fan of the dawn of NXT. So.
Isn't he just absolutely unhinged and so brilliant at what he does?
And I like those cinematic segments they do with him, especially like the one last week where they took Ilja in a car trunk, left him on the bridge.
How awesome was that?
Man, oh man.
Forget about it.
That's all I gotta say. Tony D is winning this one. Tony D is winning. There's no other way it can go.
I would like him to win. I would like to see him win. I mean, from the time he came out, I think he's probably one of those stories that you like to see in NXT, where you see him coming out, he's still finding his footing, he's still finding his character and everything else. Dude's ready for main roster, to be honest with you. And the mere fact that you've got someone like Sean handing over to Trips, I don't think you're going to lose anything as far as carrying. It's not going to be a case of the way Shinsuke Nakamura came up, the way guys like Karrion Kross came up. You're going to see like proper character development with these guys. I love it. Dragunov, I love the way he fights. His physical style is insane. How that man works that style and hasn't like seriously injured any of his opponent. That finish of his the H-bomb.
Yeah, he just like woof on those guys. I'm like, how are they still alive? How do you control gravity, man?
That is probably one of the most legit looking finishes in wrestling at the moment.
Other than Hit Blade, I think Will Ospreay's one of his finishes, Hit Blade. It's almost a similar thing, but it's done from the back instead of the front. But damn.
Oh, is that something like what Andrade does? Is that like that spinning elbow that Andrade does?
No, it's not spinning. It's like the H bomb, but it's a horizontal H bomb instead of a vertical dive. It's yeah.
I need to see that. I'm still acquainting myself with Will Ospreay. I've seen what he's done in AEW. I've seen the match that he had with Prince Puma, Ricochet, that type of thing. I'm trying to catch up with the stuff that you've told me.